Hi, I'm Miss Sarah from the Gwinnett County Public Library, bringing you a very special story time from the Southeastern Railway Museum here in Duluth in Gwinnett. And at this museum you can see they've got all kinds of trains, all sorts of different trains that you can look at and climb on and even ride on. So today we're going to be doing stories all about trains. Let's read this book by Margaret Wise Brown, Two Little Trains. And this is illustrated by Greg Pizzoli. Listen to the rhythm of the words in this book. It sort of sounds like the rhythm of a train. Two little trains went down the track. Two little trains went west. Puff, 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 chug, chug, chug. Two little trains to the west. One little train was a streamlined train. Puff, puff, puff to the west. One little train was a little old train, chug, 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 going west. Puff, 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 chug, chug, chug. Look down, that long steel track to the west. Two little trains came to a hill, a mountainous hill to the west. With a puff and a chug, they went right through, under the hill to the west. Look through, that long dark hill to the west. Puff, 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 chug, chug, chug. Two little trains came to a river going west. Puff, 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 chug, chug, chug. They went over the river to the west. Look down, below the bridge at the deep dark river going west. Puff, 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 chug, chug, chug. The rain came down on the two little trains going west, and it made them darker and wet and shiny as they went on their way to the west. The snow came down and covered the ground and the two little trains going west, and they got white and furry, and still in a hurry, they puffed and chugged to the west. The moon shone down on a gleaming track and the two little trains going west, and they hurried along and heard the song of an old man singing in the west. Look down, that long steel track where you and I must go, that long steel track and strong crossbars before we travel home. The wind it blew and the dust it flew around the two little trains going west. But the dust storm drew not a toot or a woo or a whistle from the trains going west. Then the mountains came beyond the plain and the train started climbing west. Up and around and over and through the great high mountains to the west. The ocean was big, the ocean was blue beyond the land in the west. And the little trains stopped. Their trip was through. They had come to the edge of the west. The end. Let's check in with our library reporter, Don, to learn even more about trains.
Hi everyone, I'm Don here at the Southeastern Railway Museum. We just heard a phenomenal story about trains from Miss Sarah. I'm sure all of you know that trains are a way to move people and things around really quickly. And there are all kinds of trains, big, small, colorful, fast, slow. I'm standing next to a particularly colorful train right now. Wait, hold on just a second. What's that? No, this isn't a train? It has wheels, it moves people around. I thought that's what you wanted. No? Cut!
Let's give Don a little time to regroup and let's sing a song about trains. We're going to sing a song today about a little red caboose, just like this one. And it goes like this. Little red caboose behind the little red caboose behind the little red caboose behind the train, 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 train. Running down the track, 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 track. Smokestack on his back, 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 back. Little red caboose behind the train. Woo, woo. All right, you ready to try it with me? Let's go. Little red caboose behind the little red caboose behind the little red caboose behind the train, 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 train. Running down the track, 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 track. Smokestack on his back, 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 back. Little red caboose behind the train. Woo, woo. All right, we're gonna do it one more time. This time we're gonna make the caboose go really fast. Are you ready? Here we go. Little red caboose behind the little red caboose behind the little red caboose behind the train, 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 train. Running down the track, 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 track. Smokestack on his back, 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 back. Little red caboose behind the train. Woo, woo! Let's talk to someone who works here at the museum and find out more about what you can see if you visit.
Hi, my name is James Poloranicus and I'm the education coordinator here at the Southeastern Railway Museum. And I'd like to invite you to come visit us. We have a great assortment of trains. And trains are really important because they're a part of our American history. And you can learn a lot by coming here because we have some of the rail cars that some of our presidents had used. And you can just learn a lot of history by coming out here and having fun and taking a train ride. And so we hope to see you real soon. Thank you.
Let's check back in with Don and see if he's found a train yet.
Hi everyone, Don again here at the Southeastern Railway Museum, standing next to a train. Now, as I said earlier, trains move people and things around, and often trains have places where people can sit, just like this one, a classic train. Wait, hold on, I'm getting another call. Yep. Wait, this isn't a train again? I mean, it has somewhere where people can sit. No, does it have tracks? No, that's not it. She said it's not a train.
While we give Don one more try to find a train, why don't we read another story? Let's read this one. All Aboard the Moonlight Train by Kristen Crow. Pictures by Annie Wan. What do you think happens on a moonlight train? Let's see. If you're restless and can't sleep, come explore the jungle deep, where the beasts and critters creep, all aboard the Moonlight Train. Ooh, I see animals on that train. There's a toucan at the gate, takes your ticket, checks the date. March aboard, wild things await, all aboard the Moonlight Train. Engine chugging through the trees, hippos nodding in the breeze, spy some hiding chimpanzees, all aboard the Moonlight Train. Do you see the chimpanzees? In the trees. Are the stars out? Go and check. Climb up a giraffe's long neck. It's the perfect lookout deck, all aboard the Moonlight Train. Winding under sparkling skies, waterfalls and fireflies, watch for bats with glowing eyes, all aboard the Moonlight Train. Next, you meet the engineer. Sound the whistle, test the gear, help make sure the tracks are clear, all aboard the Moonlight Train. Look, the engineer is an elephant. Hungry for a midnight snack? Try the mango pancake stack. Warthogs serve it piggyback, all aboard the Moonlight Train. Zebras lead you on a trot to their favorite sleeping spot. Dive into a cozy cot, all aboard the Moonlight Train. Soon a lion brings a book from the bedtime story nook. Snuggle up and take a look, all aboard the Moonlight Train. He's reading a train book with a lion. Listen to hyenas croon. Owls are hooting to the moon. Rhinos hum a sleepy tune, all aboard the Moonlight Train. But before you start to snore, shh, the train stops at your door. Come back soon, explore some more. Goodbye, animals. Good night, Moonlight Train. Off the animals go into the sky. The end. That was a great story. Now let's check in and see if Don has finally found his train.
Hi everyone, Don here again, reporting next to what I hope is a train. It's big, it moves people and objects around, it's got wheels, it moves on tracks. This must be a train, right? Of course it is. We have learned so much today, and I know you will too when you visit the Southeastern Railway Museum here in Duluth, Georgia. Thank you so much for tuning in. Back to you, Miss Sarah.
Thanks everybody for joining me for this really fun story time at the Southeastern Railway Museum in Duluth. I hope that you will get to visit the museum and see some trains and come to the library and check out some cool train books. Thanks for watching.